Today, we're going to watch a young harlot use her dying father to help market her online cheek spreading.
Allegedly.
We're also going to see some fake Parkinson's disease clout farming and maybe a few people die. I censored, of course. Take it easy. We're on YouTube after all. But that is why we gather here, because idiots like this make us all feel just slightly better about our mediocre lives. Welcome to Brainworms. Happy to have you here, and I want to respect your time, so there are chapter markers included if you want to jump around a bit. All I ask is that if you enjoy our time here together, you hip thrust that sub button, and don't be a stranger. Let's get after it. Listen, Becky cares about two things only. Freezing her eggs until she can find Mr. Perfect and using her elite tennis skills to help find him. And you went and that all up, Dylan. But for real, Becky, just say it's a skill issue and move on, dude. Bro lobbed a 5-mile-per-hour shot your way and you melted like a Yankee candle in a microwave. If I'm being honest, you might want to unfreeze those eggs if that's the type of genetics you're about to pass down. Here's a little staged fake disability cringe for you. Oh yeah, we got little Billy eyelash going on. Might have to replace the music. Yeah, I'll just... Really, bro? Really gonna be that aggressive with the OJ? I don't even want to know what the caption says when you hit more. No one has ever become poor from showing people love that need it. Right? Something fucking super insufferable. You're on in camera. I got you. I'm fine. Oh, look, a fake takeout Chinese box? What was that? Have you ever faked a disability in a staged video to farm clout online? No, you haven't? Well, you're clearly not influencing right. 910,000 likes on that. That means 910,000 people saw that video and clicked like and were like, yes, what a great social experiment. I like this video. Confirming my belief that the recent uptick online in R-word usage is probably justified. Classic lecture hall video here.
Into a room with other black college student activists who are also like, yo, how do we change the world? Yo, what's that?
What?
Get out my class, please.
I'm gonna have to assume that this was some sort of TikTok trend or like a fraternity initiation, in which case I fully support the death penalty for either. No, I'm kidding. What I don't support, though, is YouTube making me censor my videos because I'm a bit brash from time to time. Thankfully, show sponsors like Raycon allow the show to go on, and I'm grateful for it. Sometimes your day-to-day plans don't go the way you draw them up. You spill a little coffee on your shirt, the toilet gets clogged, the cabinet door you fixed last week is being fussy again, and you're already an hour behind schedule. Fortunately, Raycon's best-selling everyday earbuds never cause me a fuss. Just old, reliable, year after year. Their everyday earbuds are made to make your everyday just a little bit easier. And every time they update the product, like they did recently, the features get better and easier to use. But not only that, the quality of Raycons rivals some of the biggest premium audio brands out there and starts at only half the price. When I'm working out, my everyday earbuds are always in. When I'm doing chores, they're in. When I'm fill in the blank, you get the picture. I'm incredibly fond of the new active noise cancellation and the quick charge function that yields 90 minutes of battery from just 10 minutes of charging if you're in a time crunch. They also have these sweet protective case covers that allows you to express some personal style while supporting the wireless charging, so it never has to come off. Do you like listening to things? Music, movies, podcasts, YouTube? Of course you do. That's why you're here. And that's why I think you're gonna love Raycon's everyday earbuds. And right now you can go to buyraycon.com/LeonLush and get 20 to 50% off everything on Raycon's website when you use my link in the description. That's buyraycon.com/LeonLush. 20 to 50% off. I think you're gonna love them. Thanks for listening. I appreciate you.
I don't give a f***. Exploit me, bitch.
Quit my job, my roommate caught my freakout on camera.
All day.
This is so Gen Z coded right here.
Listen, it started off fine. It's still starting out, friends. I'm done. I quit. Lisa comes and she goes, hey, there's 8 tables waiting. And I go, what the f? I turn around, now there's 8 tables sitting.
Relatable.
And I'm like, I already had 11, by the way, in case you wanted to know. I literally grabbed the owner. I said, here. I said, hey, go sit down right there and don't move. Don't touch anything else. Next thing I know, 5 more tables are sitting down and I can't take it. I literally can't take it. I literally go up to you and I say, I don't fucking care that you're here. You're going to give me 5 minutes whether you like it or not. Thank you. This is when table gets up, comes to the kitchen. I've been waiting on my food for over an hour. Grab him, walk into the computer. Do you see how this says 29 minutes? Sit down and go, get out of my face. I'm not doing this. I'm not. Take it, but not for me. Not for me. Having a nervous breakdown. To everyone. Everyone has got it. Some people left me $3. Some people liked it and left me 30. I don't know how today went. I am never coming back here. I'm standing on business, bitch. I'm done.
I'll talk 24. Hold on.
Now, as someone who worked in restaurants for over a decade, I can definitely relate to this on some levels. Understaffed, an unusual rush comes in, mismanaged, it's absolute panic and hell for the next 2 to 3 hours. Not to mention people are entitled and public patience has waned since COVID for whatever reason. That said, this line here.
I literally go up to you and I say, I don't care that you're here. You're going to give me 5 minutes whether you like it or not. Thank you.
Imagine you're out with your family, like you just reconnected with your brother, haven't seen him in a long time. You go to sit down at a restaurant and your server comes up and says that shit to you. Possibly the exact opposite way to handle being in the weeds. So I definitely can't feel bad for you. Entertaining rant though, kind of relatable, minus the way you handled it. And you know, don't worry about this girl. She's going to be fine. She'll find a new job. She is standing on business after all.
I'm standing on business, bitch! I'm done!
She's good. Me, when I found out he's banging his nurse on the low. What? No context here, but no context needed because game recognized game, okay? If you're not turning every tragic moment into an opportunity to market you airing out your meat wallet on the internet, you're not even trying, okay? Mom's dying on the pavement after a head-on collision with a drunk driver. Perfect time to whip up a little provocative dance to promote that OF content, isn't it? Mom might be trying to sleep, but your money sure don't. Now, I know this is obviously just rage bait, and these hoes just do this stuff because perpetuating outrage is a common hoe marketing tactic that works quite well, honestly. But just because you think you're playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers doesn't mean you're immune to the Brainworms stamp of approval. One of the sleuths in the Reddit comments said, "Oh my god, I looked it up. He is her sugar daddy." Haha. Hashtag dies in laughter. Apparently her name is Bronwyn, and quick scroll, and it's no secret what's going on here. Is this the same dude? Letting him try the 2 of us for his 80th birthday. See, now curiosity is gouging at my soul. Like, what is this man's role in all of this? Is he actually a sugar daddy, or is he like a grandfather, an uncle? Who is this man, and what is his online footprint, and does it exist beyond this girl's TikTok account? Or Instagram, excuse me. But since we're here, honestly, can I just ask, when in the world did this become normal gym or daily wear attire? If your shorts reach the inside of your small intestines, are they really even shorts anymore, or do you just like the feeling of a colonoscopy? Listen, I don't make the rules, you know, I just play by them, so I'll try and figure out a way to incorporate this in the thumbnail, I guess. So the next 2 segments are a little bit darker, so they'll probably have to be edited as such on YouTube. If you want, I will be uploading fully unedited Brainworms content to my Storyfire account, which you can find linked in the description. But what we're seeing here is a little courtroom footage of a sheriff essentially executing a judge in his quarters. And there's a lot of speculation around this case. There's no sound on because it's actually the sound of the courtroom. You can hear some crying. Pans over, no idea who that guy is, but this is the guy who, ex-sheriff, who just murked this judge in his chambers. Pretty intense. Fires off a few over the desk, then goes around the side to finish him off. Obviously, that's a little bit censored on here. Will be more censored on YouTube. But this case is very strange because there's a lot of speculation around what would cause this dude to commit such a heinous crime. Some of the speculation involves this sheriff's daughter and the judge. Apparently, these two had lunch together, and then they went back to the judge's quarters and got in some sort of argument where the sheriff like asked to borrow his phone and tried to call his daughter from the judge's phone, at which point he basically just pulled his gun out and blew him away. When he was being arrested, Sheriff Steins allegedly said, "They're trying to kidnap my wife and kid." The story gets even weirder because the sheriff, who's being tried for murder here, who shot this Kentucky judge, was in a federal lawsuit of his own for failing to investigate allegations that one of his deputies repeatedly sexually abused a woman in the same judge's chambers. This Sheriff Steins was deposed this past Monday in a lawsuit filed by two women, one of whom alleged that a deputy forced her to have sex inside Mullen's chambers for 6 months in exchange for staying out of jail. The lawsuit accuses the sheriff of deliberate indifference and failing to adequately train and supervise the deputy. He got charged, pled guilty, this deputy, who was, interestingly enough, took the sheriff's bailiff job, which was his previous job. So there's some real nefarious shit that's been going on in this judge's chambers. Between the former bailiff forcing sex in exchange for, keeping people out of jail, which was this sheriff's previous job, just the whole thing feels very strange. Interestingly, the former deputy sheriff, not the one that's being tried for murder, pleaded guilty, and he was only sentenced to 6 months in jail and 6.5 years of probation for sodomy, perjury, and tampering with a prisoner monitoring device. 6 months for sodomy, perjury, and tampering with a prison monitoring device. And that's wow. They do it different down in Kentucky. Kind of feels like brainworms all around. Some of these charges brought up to this bailiff and this stuff that was going on in this chamber for months makes me suspicious of this whole group and this cover-up that could be going on. But if it was truly a case of, I don't know, this judge doing something nefarious with this sheriff's kids, daughter or wife, and that's the type of situation where I'm like, yeah, you got to stand on business and fucking see you later. You don't family, especially in the South, anywhere, but these Southerners take that shit extra serious. Here's one, an Audi that was traveling up to 186 miles an hour. This is a Russian entrepreneur. These guys are having a great time. And oops, here's a big gold tractor trailer. This is apparently somebody who has dash cam footage. He decided to move into the left lane. Here comes the Audi. Oh boy. Yikes. I mean, going fast is fun as shit. Until it's not. Speed limits generally exist for a reason. It's not just so Officer Mustache can pound you with a $300 fine for going 15 over. It's oftentimes to protect life. Miraculously, both of these guys walked away from this accident unscathed. No, I didn't look into it, but they're definitely playing pickleball with Jesus right now, I have to guess. Okay, I did look into it now, and the deceased Russian owner had racked up over 100 fines leading up to this incident, apparently. So it wasn't a freak accident. It was more of a probability based on his behavior. Clearly it came right off. Just whoopsie-dooski. I mean, he flew under the tractor trailer going, I don't know, 120 miles an hour faster than it. What can I say? Brainworms is a relentless disease. Guys, if you or somebody you know is suffering from brainworms, I'm here to tell you there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Because I created a new email address where you can now submit suggestions to be on the show. It's submit@brainworms.com. Send me all the videos you can, and we'll see if we can make it. We're going to be doing brainworms a little more frequently. You can get your merch at leonlush.com/shop. We got some legacy items up right now with a couple of new pieces on the way. Thanks for your time. See you in the next one. Peace.